Hi. Um, I'm making this video, and I do not even know why I'm making this video. I did not really think. I mean, I did think it through, but the moment that I'm doing it now, I'm starting to rethink it, and I'm kind of lost. I do not know where to start. But I'm basically making this video to my future self. It is the 13th of October, 13th of October, 2022. I'm 21 years old now, and I genuinely believe that I'm in a journey towards something special, and I just wanted to I want to document this for myself so that the future me can watch this in the future and just see how far he came. It's been it's been an interesting journey so far. So let's bring it back. I'm gonna talk to I'm gonna talk about Hans as a boy or as a man. I'm gonna talk about Hans as a footballer, and I'm gonna talk about Hans as Hans. A combination of Hans being a footballer and Hans being the man, like the casual guy. So where am I at today? Let's start there. Well, I'm working two jobs now. 13th of October 2022. I'm currently off work because of a public holiday, so we finally have some time to rest. Um, yeah, I'm currently working two jobs. One job is an inventory manager for Somerville Kitchen Specialist, and the other job as a football coach for kids at Ascot International School or Ascot Football Academy. You're hired by Ascot Football Academy. Wow. And at the same time, you're training, trying to pursue your career in football. And at the same time, you are a student in university, almost your final year. I mean, it is your final year, but almost your final semester. So it's crazy right now. It's genuinely crazy. And the reason, I don't know why exactly I'm making this video, but it's just to talk to the camera, talk to myself maybe. And yeah, okay, let me focus now because I'm starting to lose focus. But basically, I am where I am right now, thinking about where I came from, how far I've come. I mean, obviously, by the time I'm watching this video myself, I would know where I came from. Probably, I may have forgotten how far I've come from, and I'll just rewind it a little bit. I used to be a skinny kid, skinny, goofy, feminine kid. Um, what else about me was that? I used to be terrible at football. I used to be terrible at football. Yeah, and what I always wanted was to be a football player and to live the type of life I'm living now. So basically, Hansen, in the future, if you do not remember, right now I wake up at 4 a.m. every day. Wake up at 4 a.m., get a workout in, get ready, go to work, have to be there by 8 a.m. And usually I'm there between 7:30 and 7:45. Usually that's the time that I'm at. And I work from 8 to 12, and then from there, quickly pack my bags, leave the office, go to come back home, get changed, pack my training gear and everything, go to Ascot. But by the time I arrive, Ascot usually it's either 2 p.m. or 3, no, 2 p.m. or 2:30 p.m. So get there, have an hour or 30 minutes training session alone, individual session, and then coach from 3 to 6, or sometimes from 3 to 6, or from 4 to 6, depending on the day. And it's been almost more than a month now that I've been doing this. And I must admit, I love every single second of this, man. I love the uncertainty of am I gonna make it on time. I love the tasks I get when I'm at work. I love the tasks that get assigned to me when I'm coaching. I love the training sessions that I do. I'm enjoying them every single day. Um, I love the uncertainty of where I'm gonna be in the future. Like I'm in a position where it is very confusing. I really have no idea where I'm gonna be next year. I may be here, like stuck at the same place, or I may be an even greater man. And with how I'm moving right now, best believe I'm not gonna be here right now. I'm gonna be a much better, much different man, and I'm pretty much on path towards achieving everything I said I was gonna achieve. And the path that I'm taking to it is it's quite interesting to say the least. It's quite an interesting path. It has a lot of challenges. But hey, I love challenges, man. I love conquering. I love competing. I love all this types of stuff, man. You know what I mean? So yeah. But let's rewind it rather closer. Hans, you have played for a professional club from 2021 to this was 2021 in June to 2022 July. You played in a football club, a professional football club. You played for Bangkok FC, and you had a pretty decent time there, filled with good days, filled with bad days. Um, you got released. Went to another trial. Started off very well, but then had a terrible ending to the point that you never showed up again. Uh, so let's talk about this. If you were to tell me back in 2017 that in 2021 you'll be playing for a professional club and be around professional environment, professional football environment, I would have told you you're lying, even though deep down I think I would have believed in it. Because one thing is, even during my worst periods as a footballer, I always believed in the fact that I'm gonna be big. I always believed in that, and I still do to this day. And yeah, so let me run it back. In June 2021, I do not remember the date. You were very close to giving up, and you just decided, hey, I'm pretty much about to give up anyways. I don't have much to lose. Let me just go to Bangkok FC and just show up. So you literally just showed up, and you got yourself a trial. You did very good in the trial. It was almost a week long, I think. And here you played, you got signed there. You played with the academy team, the under 21s. You played with the under 21s for a significant amount of period. You played for a year. You scored quite a number of goals. Remember Hans, like the Hans back in Amazing Kids between 2017 to 2019 only scored one goal for Amazing Kids. And I got signed to a professional club and I was just scoring goals for fun. Not exactly for fun. I was still struggling here and there, but I was scoring goals for sure. And eventually, you had the highest of highs with Bangkok FC. You had games where you were completely unplayable. I remember one game in particular. This was in September 2021. I believe it was the 4th of September 2021. I'll never forget this day. I was unplayable in that game. We had a match against, I don't remember what team we played against. I was playing as a left winger slash attacking midfielder because I would constantly be switching with the number 10. There will be times where the number 10 will be on the left and I'll be in the middle, and there'll be times where he'll be in the middle and I'll be on the left, and sometimes we'll just be switching depending on how the game goes. I was completely unplayable that game. I remember I had one assist and one goal. We won, I think, 3-1 in that game. I won man of the match. That I was unplayable. I was unplayable. Let's leave it at that. And you had the lowest of lows where you really struggled with your confidence. You were very unsure of yourself. You were very uncertain. And overall, you were just like this. You know, you like a wave. You know, you were not stable during your period at Bangkok FC. But overall, if you were to rate your time at Bangkok FC, if I was to rate my time at Bangkok FC, it would probably be a 7 out of 10, because I think my time there, I learned a lot. I learned so much. And I think I've started hitting my stride of consistent good performances ever since I left Bangkok FC. Which is like, I'm telling myself now, like, why are you only coming now? You know, you could have been playing with the senior team now, because a lot of the guys that I was playing with in the U21s are now part of the senior team, and it's good. I'm happy for them. There's some players. One guy, his name is Pin. So happy to see him in the senior team. He's really good. Dell, very good player. Party is someone that I genuinely believe he's gonna have a very significant career. I really think he's very brilliant. I think he's a very good player. I like the guy a lot. Yeah, he's a very cool guy. He's a very nice guy off the field. And yeah, just seeing all these guys in the senior team, I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, I could have been with them. I could have been part of them. We came together from the academy, but then eventually ended up getting released, which sucks. But straight after the day you got released, or I got released, well, I'm pretty much talking to my future self. Straight after that day, I went to trials to another team, CMFC. I started off very well. I started off very, very well in that trial. Very, very well. I think I scored like 3 goals or 4 goals in the training match. And then From there, we had. It was during the period where Liverpool. I don't know if you got. I don't know if you can see the shirt over there. I'm pointing at it and the scarf. Liverpool came to Thailand. You got a chance to watch your favorite team play. You got a chance to see your favorite players live in person. And Alexander Oxlade Chamberlain signed my shirt and my scarf. And Ibrahim Konate as well. These guys signed my shirt. And honestly, that was one of the best moments ever I've ever experienced in my life. That was the best moment. And you got to live that. I do not know what best moments you've had right now in your future. I do not even know where I am right, like where the future me is at right now. I have no idea. But through my 21 years of life, that has been the best moment right there. Yeah, and you've got to live that. You've got to see your favorite players. You've got to see your favorite team. You got to. Jurgen Klopp waved at you, man. Jurgen Klopp was walking by, and you're like, Jurgen, Jurgen. Jurgen was like, oh man, great moments, man. Great memories. Great, great memories. And you got to watch your favorite team play. But on that day, something I think that was also as much as it's funny because that moment really motivated me. That moment made me realize that there is absolutely nothing that separates me. Wait. That moment reminded me that there's nothing that separates me from all these other guys, all these professional footballers. Nothing separates you two. You guys are all the same. You guys are all human. Both of us are human. And you do not have to give up on that dream that you had. Because during that period when I went to watch that game, it was pretty much the period where I was very close to giving up. I pretty much had given up. I was really down after being released from Bangkok FC. I was really, really down. It was so heartbreaking because I was expecting to be part of the senior team. I thought I did very well to get myself a spot in the senior team. I know I could have done so much better, but I thought that what I have done at the time was at least enough to secure my spot in the senior team, which it didn't, obviously, and it's heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking at the time. Right now, I look at it and I'm like, okay. Of course, it was heartbreaking, but I was like, okay, this is a challenge. Let's go. But on the very same day that you went to watch your favorite team play, you had people, two people talking in front of you, people that you know, obviously, talking with you, actually, not in front of you. They were talking with you about you as a player, and they were saying that you are not so good of a footballer. There was one person in particular that you really uh, looked up to and really believed in, and when he was asked what he thought about you as a player, he was like, I mean, the hesitation, obviously, and when someone hesitates, it's either false or true, depending on the situation. And the question that he was asked, is he a good player? And the answer was a hesitation. And it really hurt. That moment really hurt, especially because it was happening right in front of my face as well. But moments like this have toughened me up. I remember the next day I went to training, which is where I'm coming from the whole CL situation. I went to my trials again. My trials were still ongoing at the time, and I had a terrible training session. It was so embarrassing that I never went back there again. I didn't have to hear anything from the coach. I didn't have to hear anything from anyone. I just never went back there again. And you can argue that it's just one bad day, right? You had all this things going on, and they got the better of you. You can argue that, and absolutely, I actually agree. That's exactly what happened. And yeah, I could have gone back and kept training with the team. It just didn't seem worth it. I didn't think I was gonna get my spot in the senior team, and for me, it was like it's either I go to the senior team or I don't. No two ways about it. Either senior team, either not. But yeah, that happened. Then I stopped going to training. But right now, Hans, if you do not know, you're pretty much the reason why you're working all these two jobs is to be able to fund yourself a trip to go to Europe to be able to pursue your dreams of becoming a footballer. Your aim right now is to get enough money to go to a European country, sign for a club within the lower leagues, and make your way up the ranks. You've made significant amount of connections and network. You have sent over 200 emails, and you have gotten one reply. Oh man, 200 emails, one reply, over 200 emails that is and one reply. But the journey still goes on, man. The journey still goes on. I think I'm on path towards achieving something incredibly great. And just like that poster right there says, I can and I will. Listen, it's the 13th of October, 2022. I'm documenting this for a reason, and I think when I get to see this in the future, I think it would lead to me saying to myself that here I am, I made it, and I'm gonna be posting this video on YouTube. I made a channel. I made a ghost channel, so to say, where no one's gonna be watching these videos. I'm sure nobody's gonna watch it, but it's basically the purpose of myself um, to look at in the future, and yeah, hopefully someday I do get to live the dream. The dream is still to go play for Liverpool or play. The dream is to play for Liverpool or the highest possible level I can in Europe. And with how I'm playing right now, I definitely think I can get there. I think I'm still young, 21. I still have a lot of learning to do. I still have a lot of improving to do. But despite having all these things, I'm still a very good footballer. And it's about time I go show them. And as we speak, I am 5 minutes away from training. I'm supposed to leave to go to training. And yeah, let's get this. Future Hansen, I hope you're proud of yourself.